There. So what do you guys have for number 2? Very chatty. A or B or D or E or F?
A.
A?
Letter A, yes.
A? All right. What about number 3?
Letter F.
Letter F.
F. What about letter number 4?
Letter B.
D. What about number 5?
D.
Really D.
D as in David. Very good. That's good. That's great. Everything. Next. Think of 3 people you know. Describe each person informally and more formally. For example, informal person. Let's think about the teacher. Informal. Very pushy. So that would be is very pushy. What about more formal? Teacher is,
Aggressive.
let's call it a little bit aggressive. Yeah, do you agree? You agree? Oh my gosh. I'll calm down. All right, what do you guys have? Number 1, 2, and 3. And we have Miss Teacher Mario. Hello, welcome, sir. Hi, mister.
Hello, hello. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
sir. Yes, yes, we can.
All right, all right. Thank you, mister. How are you?
We're doing good. You ladies?
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Hello, good afternoon, Adriana, Selmi, and Malu. Good afternoon. How are you? Everything is okay?
Yes.
Good afternoon. Yes,
That's good to
thank you.
hear. That's good to hear. Well, ladies, thank you, mister, for the time. First of all, well, ladies, I wanted to come and say hello, because it is important for me to meet every single student and to welcome them to the English Access family. My name is Mario Chavez, and I am Director of English Access here in Mexico. And well, today I'm very happy because you are taking part of this B2 preparation course. Wow, wonderful. We in English Access feel very happy when any of our students join us, but especially when we have advanced students like you, because this is a very special course. I mean, it's not a regular course. It's not that anybody can join this course. It's just a very special course for very special people who takes English seriously, and who want to get the following level in her English language. Because many people only learn English for traveling. Many people learn English just to have conversations on the social media or things like that. But whenever you take the B2 level, the C1 level, and many more advanced levels, is because you are a different user of the language. This is the level, for example, that teachers are required to have. Is the minimum level teachers are required to have in order to teach English. So I don't know if you ladies are English teachers. Sometimes many of our students are English teachers, but in the future, if you are having any other career, and in the future, I don't know, you end up by any reason looking for a job, well, this level is going to help you a lot. It's going to help you a lot. You even can teach English after this level. So welcome to English Access, ladies. I hope you are taking advantage of Teacher Jesus. And well, also we have Alberto, right? Welcome, Alberto, too. I hope you are taking advantage of Teacher Jesus. Teacher Jesus is an awesome teacher. He has been delivering this course for Well, quite a long time. He is especially in charge of the advanced levels on English Access. Right now, he is with you. He has another C1 preparation course also on Saturdays, and he is also training other teachers with the CENI preparation course. So he is the right person for this course. He has a C2 level, so imagine he's not only one level ahead, but 2 levels ahead, and his experience talks by itself. But in any case, if he doesn't treat you well, you can always contact us to fire him. Nah, that's not true. No, 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 to help him, to help him. Yeah, just that, to help him. Well, in English Access, we have different events. Hopefully, in the future, we can see you in these events too. I don't know if Mr. Jesus has already told you that we are having, for example, a job hunting workshop on, on Fridays. We also have the conversation club, the video club, and very soon, I think next week, we're going to have a special course and a special club only for advanced students. These clubs are usually on Fridays or Saturdays because, you know, we want the majority of the students to join. They are for free, and hopefully you can continue practicing there. Because English and, well, anything in life is a matter of practice. The more we practice, the more we learn. And talking about practice, I don't know if Mr. Jesus, I guess he did, already talked to you about the Cambridge LMS. The Cambridge LMS is the online platform from Cambridge. Miss Maru, who is the academic coordinator, should be sending you the username and password for the Cambridge LMS. If you don't have it, don't worry. During this week, I don't think more than this Thursday or Friday for too long, you will receive it, the username and password and a video tutorial to log in the LMS and to start using it. The LMS is a wonderful resource because besides all the activities that you are going to do in class in the LMS, you have plenty of activities. Also, it is important not to change your password on the LMS because many of the times Mr. Jesus, you know, analyzes the students and he says, hey, you know what? I think Adriana needs to practice writing more, or I think Alberto can practice reading a little bit more, or probably Selmy can practice this specific grammar structure. And usually we help you providing you more courses on the LMS. But if you change your password, it is impossible for us to assign you new courses. So it's important that whenever you receive the information about the LMS, you don't change it. Well, it's also important, it is important for me to tell you that since you are online, the communication needs to be frequent, right? If like since we don't see you, you know, in the school or anything, it's important that you let us know any situation that you have. For example, if you cannot be in the class, if you I don't know, are going to be absent for 1 week, or if you, I don't know, are having troubles with the platform, or having troubles with the Zoom or with the homework or with anything, it's important that you let us know because this way we can help you, right? Teacher Jesus can look for options for you, or Ms. Maro, the academic coordinator, can schedule private sessions, just you and the teacher, to review the topics you are having troubles with. I mean, communication is very important for us. If also you, I don't know, for any reason, have problems with your payments or have problems with, I don't know, the schedule and want to change the schedule or anything, contact us. We have a WhatsApp group, and the WhatsApp group, you can write any situation you have, and we can reach you and talk to you and look for a solution. Finally, the only thing that I have to say besides congratulations and welcome to the family, finally, is that, well, this course is always on the same time. It's going to be a 4-month course, Monday to Thursday from 6 to 7:30. The intention is that you have the B2 level. And when you finish the course, we will give you a diploma for having taken the course. But besides that, Cambridge University is not. We are going to give you another certification from Oxford University, not Cambridge, Oxford University. This certificate is gonna be for free. When you finish the 4-month course, we are gonna give you a certificate from Oxford University. You need to finish a course, of course. If you don't finish the course, you don't get a certification. And then in with the intention is that you don't only have English Access Diploma, but that you also have a certificate from University of Oxford that can proves that you have achieved this level. Okay. Well, for I don't want to take that much time from your class. I just wanted to say hello, to welcome you, and to give you this information, which is also important. I don't know if any of you have any doubts, any questions, or want to mention something, anything you probably would like to mention to me before I leave and I let you continue with your class. Any doubts, any questions, any comments, ladies and gentlemen? Nope.
Yes.
Go ahead, Alberto.
Good day.
Hello.
For December vacation,
Ah,
the
yeah.
schedule of December vacation.
It's a good question, and the students also on Saturday asked the same, right, Mister? Yes,
Yes.
good question. Thank you, Alberto. Usually we only have vacations, as you said, on December and the Holy Week. This time, yes, it's gonna be. We're gonna have some days off because of December. In this case, you are not having classes from the 20th of December, 20th, which is a Monday, to the 2nd of December, which is a Sunday. So you are going to stop having classes on the 16th, and you are going to continue with your classes on the 3rd of January. So the last day of classes on December will be the 16th, and the first day of classes on January would be the 3rd of January. That's what happens also in December. Usually, well, this is important also to mention. Usually what we do is that we give you a discount because, of course, you don't take the complete classes. I still, it's too soon for me to tell you how much the discount on the scholarship would be, but we will be giving you this information whenever we have it ready. But for sure, you don't have classes on those 2 weeks.
Perfect.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Alberto, for the question. Anybody else has any other doubt or any other comment? Okay, well, as I said, thank you very much for your commitment and your trust in English Access. Welcome, congratulations for being here. And go ahead, Mr. Jesus, all yours.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Goodbye,
so
ladies
much.
and gentlemen. Let's be in touch. Goodbye.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Now that's the director of the school. If you ever have a question for him, you can just put your question on the WhatsApp group, and he will read you and he will answer you. Okay. Yes, my coordinator is in the group. The administrator is in the group. So if you have any question of any type, just put your question on the WhatsApp group. Okay, and we will help you. All right, guys. So let's continue where we left off. What do you have for number 1, 2, and 3? Adriana.
Okay, I have, well, David.
Yeah.
He's my boyfriend.
Okay. All right. David.
Okay. Informal would be laid back.
Okay.
Okay. And more formal would be relaxed.
Very nice. There you go. Thank you. Continue, please. Let's go one and one. Let's continue with Malu. Malu.
And next, it was my uncle.
Okay.
He is chatty. Formal, informal. He's Talkative.
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 Yeah. Talkative.
Yeah. Talkative.
Talkative.
Yeah, talkative. Very good. Thank you, Malu. Tell me.
Well, my first person is Rebecca, a friend. Rebecca is talkative and informal. Rebecca is very chatty.
Chatty. I know.
Chatty.
That's right. Very good. Thank you. Alberto.
Okay, well, I want to describe my boss in the formal way. He is very strict, very intelligent, and extremely conscientiousness. And the informal way, he's pushy a pain, arrogant, and touchy, I think so.
Was that formal or informal?
Informal, I think so.
Yeah, that's what I didn't catch. You said, first you said formal, right?
Yes, first I said formal. It's very intelligent. It's very, it's focus on the project, focus on the target. And the informal way, he is push a pain.
Push a pain? No,
push a
it's not
pain?
push a pain. It's not here, is it? No, it's not here. I was looking for it.
Okay.
So a bit of a pain. Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, I have to use that. A bit of pain.
Well, a bit of a pain. Yes.
Kind of touch.
Kind of touchy. Kind of touchy.
Kind of touch.
There you go, mister. Thank you very much. Very good. All right, that would be enough. Now we're going to start. This is on your own. Okay, this is a project that you can do on your own. This is not homework. You can make a dictionary of informal expressions. Write down an informal word or expression and more formal synonym that you can use in writing or formal speech. And the last activity for this page is word builder. Find the meanings of the verbs below. It says they are verbs. So this is a verb. What is this? Bad mouth. We also have get a kick out of doing, bug, chill out with, and hang out with. And these are informal. And the synonyms are here in the more formal way. So let's begin with bad mouth. What do you have for bad mouth?
Criticize.
Criticize. Very good, mister. So I'm going to connect these two. Criticize. What about bug?
Annoy.
Annoy. Very good. Annoy. What about chill out with?
Relax.
Relax. Yes, mister. Relax with. Next, get a kick out of doing.
Socialize.
No.
No, enjoy. Sorry.
It's
Enjoy.
enjoy. It's enjoy doing. And the last one is hang out.
Socialize.
Socialize with. Yes, there you go. All right. Any questions, guys? No, very good. Let's go. Now, the next part of the homework was, oh, I exited. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's right here. Page 144. Did you manage to get it done as well? Yes, awesome. Let's check it out real quick. This is the page. What's number 1?
Where is?
Where is your family from? Number 2.
Where?
Or.
Are. Number 3.
What was
What
your favorite?
was? Number 4.
Were you?
Where you? Yes. Where you? Perfect. Now you guys are going to continue with this. Everybody, so please let's see. Number 5, please, Alberto. So I have Alberto.
How many people
But type it. Type it.
do you?
Type it.
How many people do you know in your neighborhood? Do you?
Type it, please. Yeah. And then we begin. Alberto. And Selmi. Malu. Adriana. And then we repeat again. Please, guys, go ahead. Complete them, please. Can you type on the screen, Alberto?
Ah, okay. I thought I have to tell you. I don't know how.
On your computer. Are you on a computer or
Yes.
a cell phone?
No, in my computer.
Somewhere around there, you're going to see
View
view
option?
options. Yes,
View
click on view
options.
options. Yes.
Annotate.
Annotate, that's right.
Okay, perfect.
And then hit on text.
Whatever color?
Text. Sure, whatever color.
Okay, perfect.
But hit text.
Font, format, erase, arrow, create, redo, text. Okay, perfect. How many people do you know?
Nice.
Excellent.
Continue, please, mister. Yours are number 5,
Okay.
number
okay,
9,
okay, perfect.
13, and 17.
When did you get when did you get home last night? What in past continuous? What were you doing? What were you doing this time yesterday? Alberto, present perfect continuous. How is your how are how have your how is erase text.
All right, a little help. Number 17 is, yes, present perfect continuous.
How has your English class been doing? Been doing? No. Present perfect. How has your English class? No, I need help there.
All
need
right.
help this.
Is not have. Oh my goodness.
How has, yes,
your English class
been doing?
been go?
Been going. Sorry.
Well, it's all right,
Been
mister.
going.
There, been going.
Yes, okay.
All right. The only one, well, now let's check your answers, guys. So what I have here is, how many people do you know? Very good. Do your best friend live? This is incomplete. Yes, the complete answer is
Dos.
Does your best friend live near you? Which friend do you spend? This is not the correct form of the verb.
Spends.
Spends, yes. So I want to take this out and spends. Next. What do you and your friends do on the weekends? When did you get home last night? Very good. Did you go out with your friends last night? Very nice. What are you doing for exercise? Are you getting enough? What were you doing at this time yesterday? Were you hanging out? Yes. How long have you known your best friend? Has your best friend ever made you angry? Number 18. Have you been learning a lot? Can you speak English better than your friends? And in your opinion, how much time should you spend practicing? Very good, guys. Very good. Perhaps we can use a capital C over here because we are starting the question. So it's capital C, can you speak? Great, guys. Now, if this was easy, what we're going to do is ask and answer all the questions. And again, we have a time limit. Do you want 2 or 3 minutes? Do you want 3 minutes or only 2? All right, let's make it 2, guys, and I'll see you in 2 minutes. All you have to do is ask and answer the questions with your classmate. Go ahead. Hello, guys. How are you? Did you finish?
No, we
Oh,
have
I
only
know.
time for 10, maybe.
10 questions. Wow. You know
9
how
or
long
10.
that was? 6 minutes.
6 minutes more. Excellent. To finish.
No, you took 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Yeah.
Ah,
A lot of time.
Yeah. Double than the time that I had mentioned. But you were doing good, so I let you go a little longer. But we need to continue with the next class, okay?
tell them.
So that was the end of the lesson A. Okay, it was a review of the tenses. Yes. Now let's begin with lesson B. Lesson B. If you have your book, please close it. Close your books. If you have it on a PDF, close the tab. Let's not look at our books for the moment, and let's look at the computer screen. We have lesson B, networking. What is the man doing?
Thinking.
What is the man doing?
Thinking.
Thinking, that's right. What is he thinking of?
Taking a decision, social media,
Making a
relationship.
decision. This is
about men and female in
This is networking.
relationship. Yeah.
Networking, connecting with other people. Networking. What do you see in the picture?
Cell phones, microphones, boosters, antennas, pencils, papers, notebooks, graphics, the old world, a telephone, mail or virtual mail, email, speaker.
Communication.
Communication, very good.
Communications.
How do you keep in touch?
It's a
Through
good time to
social
talk
media.
about yesterday's problem.
Yesterday was a big problem, wasn't it?
Zuckerberg says, I'm sorry.
Okay, then he said, I'm sorry. It's good. That's good. Hey, look,
I can?
that's my first phone right there. Yes,
Yes.
that's my first, and I made it myself.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, how do you keep in touch? Most people use several different ways to keep in touch. Here are the percentages of young people who use these methods of communication every day. The percentage of young people who talk on a cell phone, 70%. Huh? Do you agree with this number? 70% of young people.
I
Actually,
did
more.
math yesterday, and assuming this is not 100%.
No, you're not gonna get 100% adding them up, because do you only talk on the phone, or do you also send text messages? Do you also use social network?
Okay.
So it's not a total of 100. No, it's habits. What is
Okay,
your
okay.
habit? Now, young people, 70% of young people talk on a cell phone. But
Okay.
is this true?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But maybe because this book is 10 years old. Maybe 10 years
Yes.
ago, maybe it was true. Yes.
Now I think the message is easier.
What about
For
send
example,
text
WhatsApp.
messages?
No, not text messages.
No text
The,
messages.
the WhatsApp.
What is WhatsApp?
WhatsApp, fast
Instant messaging
messages.
or social network?
Instant.
What is it? Instant messaging. I agree with you. Ladies, what do you think is WhatsApp?
That one.
Instant messaging. Okay. What about social networks? What would that be?
Facebook,
Instagram,
Facebook.
Twitter.
TikTok.
TikTok.
What about landline? What is landline?
The phone that we have at home.
That's right. The phone connected to your wall. That's the landline.
Okay.
And we have email. Now, let's go one by one. On a cell phone, 70%. I'm not sure. Messages, 60%. I'm not sure. Instant messaging, 54%. No, I don't think so. Social networks, 47%. Wow. So much has changed in only one decade. Talk on a landline. Woof. No. Send email. Maybe more than that because of school, right? What do you think? Who knows? I don't know.
It depends. For example, for job, the mail it's very important.
Yes.
Because, for example, if you need a document to decide something, it's necessary to mail for a confirmation. So
Yeah.
in the job,
it's very important in an email.
Yeah, that's right. What about your class? What percentage of you guys, Adriana, Selmi, Alberto, and Malu, talk on a cell phone? All you gotta do is raise your hand.
95.
Talk on a cell
Adriana,
phone,
no.
30%, 30.
Like
No, not
10.
No. Raise your hand. Who talks on a cell phone?
Okay.
So, 3 of you. What percentage is that?
305, 60%.
75%, mister.
Okay, we are counting only
Only
students.
yourselves. Only, yes,
Oh,
only you guys.
perfect, perfect.
What about send text messages? Raise your hand. 0%. Use instant messaging. 100%. I knew it. Next, social networks. 100%. I know. Especially with the pandemic, huh? Now it's part of work too. Talk on the landline. Nothing. 0%.
Only for interviews or something.
So you do use it?
No,
If you use it, it's 25%. No? All right, no. What about the last one? Send email. 100%. Very good. So that's the percentage of these things in your class. Very good, guys. Next. We have Jeff Gordon, Victoria, David, and Sarah. Maybe this is David, right? Listen, how do these people like to communicate? All we gotta do is listen and check what do they use to communicate.
Jeff Gordon, 25.
I go on my social networking site 5 or 6 times a day. I'll log in when I'm taking a break. I like to check out my friends' pages and see what they're up to.
Victoria Garza, 40.
Personally, I use email, but my kids are constantly texting. Occasionally, my son will email someone like my sister, but with friends, he tends to text.
David Smith, 31.
At work, I'm on the phone all the time, but when I'm traveling, I normally use my laptop to make calls over the internet. It doesn't cost anything, so...
Sarah Wang, 19.
Every once in a while, I'll instant message with a friend. Some of my friends don't use IM, so mostly I just call on my cell to catch up with them.
Okay, guys, so how do these people like to communicate? Let's see, Selmi, what's your opinion?
Well, Victoria likes communicating through email and David with calls. I think social networking too. And Sarah with instant messaging.
All right, thank you. Everybody agrees with Selmi? Yes? Anything to add? Go ahead, Malu.
Gordon.
Yeah, go ahead, Adriana. Yeah, go ahead.
If I remember well, he said that he likes communicating by social media. Well, all the social things.
Okay, social network.
Networking, yeah.
All right, so social network.
And Victoria, yes, she prefers to use email, but their kids text her or something like that, if I remember well.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's
Jeff.
it.
What about what do they use it for? What does Jeff Gordon like to use?
Pages.
Pages. What for?
To communicate with his friends.
With his friends. What about Victoria?
She prefers emails.
What for?
I don't know. I don't remember.
All right. What about David Smith?
Phone and laptop. When he's traveling, he uses his laptop.
Okay. And Sarah?
And it doesn't cost anything. Sarah, instant messages and the cell phone.
What for?
For his friends.
For
For
his
her
or
friends.
her friends. How often?
All the time. David all the time.
David all the time. Okay. Jeff, Victoria, and Sarah. All right, let's listen and let's catch some more information. Yes?
Yes.
Jeff Gordon, 25.
I go on my social networking site 5 or 6 times a day. I'll log in when I'm taking a break. I like to check out my friends' pages and see what they're up to.
Victoria Garza, 40.
Personally, I use email, but my kids are constantly texting. Occasionally, my son will email someone like my sister, but with friends, he tends to text.
David Smith, 31.
At work, I'm on the phone all the time, but when I'm traveling, I normally use my laptop to make calls over the internet. It doesn't cost anything, so...
Sarah Wang, 19.
Every once in a while, I'll instant message with a friend. Some of my friends don't use IM, so mostly I just call on my cell to catch up with them.
There you go, guys. Please ask and answer the questions with your classmates. How do these people like to communicate? What do they use it for? And how often?
In the case of Jeff, he uses social media 5 or 6 times a day. In the case of Victoria, occasionally with her sister, uses the send a mail, but sometimes her kids using text everybody. And David uses all the time the cell and the laptop when he's traveling. And Sarah only for communicate with one friend. And some of her friends doesn't have a service of instant messages.
Some of her friends don't have.
Some of her friends don't have.
Very good. Anything to add, ladies? No? I'm going to show you the dialogues. If you have the book, you can open the book. If you don't, I'll show you the book. I suggest please read and listen at the same time. Okay, are you ready?
Jeff Gordon, 25.
I go on my social networking site 5 or 6 times a day. I'll log in when I'm taking a break. I like to check out my friends' pages and see what they're up to.
Victoria Garza, 40.
Personally, I use email, but my kids are constantly texting. Occasionally, my son will email someone like my sister, but with friends, he tends to text.
David Smith, 31.
At work, I'm on the phone all the time, but when I'm traveling, I normally use my laptop to make calls over the internet. It doesn't cost anything, so...
Sarah Wang, 19.
Every once in a while, I'll instant message with a friend. Some of my friends don't use IM, so mostly I just call on my cell to catch up with them.
There you go. So let's check your answers. How do these people like to communicate? Social networking site. What else? Email. What else? texting, and that's it, right? So
Yes.
email and text is repeated. David Smith, the
Phone.
phone. What else?
Internet.
Internet. That's right. Very good. And Sarah? Instant
message.
message. All right. And myself. Correct? What do they use it for? I
To what?
like to check out my friends' pages and see what they're up to. What about with Victoria? Personal preference, maybe? It's just a preference. It's not a necessity. Kids texting, but there is no reason. David, work and travel, right? Work and travel to make calls. And Sarah, to get in touch with a friend and to catch up with them. And the next question is, how often? 5 or 6 times a day, constantly, occasionally, what else? All the
Normally.
time. Normally. Where is normally? I don't see it. Ah, yeah, normally. What else? Every once in a while. Mostly. Well, that's not part of the how often. That's just an adverb. Very good, guys. Now, find things in the interviews that you do and don't do and tell a partner. So what do you guys do? For example, do you use social networking site 5 or 6 times a day? Probably more than that. Come on, be honest. Yeah. Please share with your classmates. What do you do? For example, I go on my social networking site a lot, like Jeff and I. So share with your classmates your communication habits. Go ahead, please. I'm waiting. I can't hear you, mister. Your microphone.
I use 2 cell phones, one for job and one for me.
Okay.
And in my cell phone, I have Facebook Live, WhatsApp, not Twitter. I don't like Twitter too much. But sometimes when I used to bored, is that right? I'm bored.
Used to what?
I'm bored.
Bored. When you are bored.
When I was bored.
No.
When I'm bored. When I'm
Yes.
bored. When I'm bored. I saw.
I see.
I see.
Not I saw. I see.
I see videos from TikTok.
Okay. I know.
Sometimes when I take my lunch or something, but in the cell phone of the job, I have many groups, and all the time my partners are sending messages about work. So if I don't see my cell phone 20 minutes, I could have 20, 30, even more text from WhatsApp. Now we are working teams. We are working with teams and with Zoom. I don't know, a few days ago, we were working with Skype. But now we are connected more than 10 years ago.
That's nice, mister. That's nice. Thank you, mister. Somebody else? Go ahead, Adriana.
I really hate social networking.
Really?
And especially WhatsApp or this instant messaging, but I need it at work. And I, as Alberto was saying, I get a lot of messages and it makes me feel, or I get too stressed because of that. I mean, I receive messages at 1 a.m., at 2 p.m. I mean, sometimes I'm just sitting and, but I need you. And it's like, how come I need to do other things? So yes, it's frustrating for me.
I can understand.
So yesterday was like a really peaceful day for me. It was like, oh, this is good.
Good. That was good. I'm
Yeah.
glad. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adriana. Okay, ladies, somebody else? All right, let's move on then. Look, talking about habits. Find sentences in the interviews with similar meaning. Can you hear me? Yes? Find sentences in the interviews with similar meaning to the ones below. Rewrite the sentences, changing the words in bold, then read the grammar chart. So here we have the first one. With my friends, he usually texts. We have to find this usually text in the interview with similar meaning. Where is it? Okay, I'll show you the dialogues right there. Who says something similar to that? Victoria or David or Sarah?
David?
David, what does he say?
He usually use the phone.
So normally use my laptop. No, that's not the same meaning.
Texting, constantly texting.
So constantly texting, would that be the same? Usually text?
Usually texts.
Yes, usually and constantly are the same.
Yes.
Actually, there is a new one. Well, maybe it's a new one. So with friends, he usually texts. Is with friends, he tends to text.
Okay. I agree.
What about number 2? Every once in a while, I instant message. What is the sentence with a similar meaning in the interview? Who says this?
Sarah.
Sarah. And what does she say?
Every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while.
I'll instant message.
I'll instant message.
I'll instant
I'll, that's right. Next. With my kids, text all the time.
My kids. Are constantly texting.
Yeah, my kids are constantly texting. And the last one, when I travel, I normally use my laptop.
I'm traveling
Is when I'm traveling.
when I'm traveling.
When I'm traveling. Thank you very much, you guys. So this is the present tense, simple present, the modal verb tend, and the auxiliary will. This is not a modal verb. This is, what is that? It's like a verb. To talk about habits, you can use the simple present, the verb tend, or the modal verb will. Here, will does not mean future meaning. Mostly, I call my cell phone. Mostly. I'm on the phone all the time. My friends don't use instant messaging, or IM. My son tends to text. He doesn't use instant messaging, and occasionally he'll email someone. But what are the difference? When do we use what? Because here on the next example we have, you can use the present continuous for a longer activity when I'm traveling. You can always use you can use always and constantly with the present continuous for a habit that is noticeable or more frequent than is usual. My kids are constantly texting. In conversation, people often use will or will in statements to talk about their habits. Questions and the negative forms, for example, will not or won't, are rarely used in this meaning. So I'll show you some examples. Well, we have our habits with the simple present, the verb tend to, the auxiliary will, and the present continuous. All right. So let's check out the simple present. Simple present is for general regular habits. I regularly call my friends. My sister generally sends messages. Mr. Jimenez usually uses WhatsApp. So we have the simple present, calls, sends, or uses for regular use. Regularly, generally, usually. For regular use. Okay? Next. There is a note. The simple present indicates a moderate habit. It's a normal usage. Now we have tend to. Tend to. Indicates a preference in your habits. You can have two or more habits, but you usually use one more than the other. Example, my father tends to send me a message before he calls me. So we have two habits. Send a message and call. But what has more usage? What does the person use more? Tend to send a message. That is used more. Next, Claudia likes Messenger, but with her friends, she tends to call and say hi. So tends to call, it means that she prefers to call. The teacher sends emails, but for work matters, he tends to call. The same. He prefers to call. And this is tended to. Okay? The auxiliary will. on rare opportunities. So if something is going to be, if your habit is rare, if you do something very sporadically, then you use will as a way of saying tend to. An example. Occasionally, I'll send an email. Once in a blue moon, my father will write. If I write an email to my father, he'll just call me and ask me what I need. Any questions? Next. Present continuous.
Yeah, sorry, I do have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
For example, with tend, is it common to use this verb in the past? For example, I tended to?
No, that
Or
would be I
not at
used
all?
to.
Okay. Thank you.
There are many ways to say that. One of them is with word inversion, word order inversion. I did tend to. But the most common one would be I usually. What is that? Usually. All right. So that would be the common expression.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Will, one more time on rare opportunities, a different way to say hello, tend to. Occasionally, I'll send an email. Perfect. So what's the difference between tend to and will? Occasionally. It's like that both extremes. Tend to is what you use the most. Will is what you use the least. Yes? On rare occasions. Present continuous for background is to explain another habit. When I'm waiting for someone, I'll just check my Facebook. So this is background. And this is will. If my sister is doing her homework, she usually checks her Facebook. Simple present. I tend to write comments, tend to, when I'm checking my Facebook. All right. Any questions? Next. I'm waiting for Adriana. Next. Yes. For excessive use, I'm constantly checking my Facebook. Now we have the present continuous with an adverb, constantly. My sister is always checking. The neighbors are continuingly posting. These are for excessive use. What do you have here? What is this? Social networks, letters, WhatsApp, email, and calling. So, ladies, what do you do? So remember, we have tend to, will, present continuous, We're missing one. What are we missing? What are we missing? We're missing one.
Present simple.
Yes, simple present. There. So I can give you an example. Social networks. Okay. When I'm stressed, I tend to check my social networks. Yes. If I have free time, enough free time, I will just send a couple of messages to my friends in WhatsApp. Present continuous. When I'm working, I'm constantly making phone calls. All right. What about you? Can you give me a couple? No ideas? Nobody? That would be your own habits, whatever you do. Here are the communication habits. I mean, the communication ways. Social networks, letters, WhatsApp, email, calling. What do you use? How do you use it? How often? How frequent? How bad?
Rarely I will use email with my friends, but I'm constantly calling them.
Very nice, mister. Very nice. Thank you, sir. Somebody else?
When I am bored, I tend to see the social network.
Your social networks, yes. Your social networking site. Very nice. Continue.
I'm constantly texting my boyfriend, but at night I tend to call him.
Very nice, Adriana. Thank you. Only one missing. Come on. I know you can. I know you can.
When I'm checking my students' homework, I tend to contact them on emails instead of WhatsApp.
Very nice, Alma. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you very much. Let's continue with the next one. Complete the conversations with the correct form of the verbs given. Then practice with a partner. How do you normally catch up with your friends? By phone? Yeah, I
tend
yeah,
to call.
to call. Very good. Tend to call. Next, yeah, I
I don't call.
don't call. Very good. I don't call my friends much. We always.
We are always
Are
mailing.
emailing. We are always emailing each other. Yes, continue. You can work in teams to respond the other ones, please. And type them, please.
Do we need to type the answers? Right.
I would like you to, but before you type anything, I would like you to share your opinion with your classmates. Yes. And come on an agreement and then type the answer.
Well, I think in the first part, letter B, is I will probably spend a few hours.
Yeah, I agree with you. I tend to use it to make plans with friends. Mostly I check out.
The next one I think is I will get.
Mostly I checking out. No, I think I am checking out. Progressive.
But why checking out?
Because Jesus said that for excessive use, we can use progressive. And mostly something like for excessive, no?
In mostly teacher is I tend to check out my friends.
Sure. I mean, if you that's what you agree with your classmates, I think you need to write it down.
But there is not tend in the option, in the brackets. So,
Can you repeat that, Selmy, please?
there is not tend in the options. I think we need to use the option in the brackets to check out.
Yeah, the option in the bracket, yes.
Yeah, that's actually just present or simple present. I tend to use it to make plans, and then mostly I check out my friends' photos and stuff. I think.
All right, guys, it's getting late. We need to move on. So mostly, what would this mean? Mostly.
We use the most.
We use the most, but it's not using the most. This is an adverb.
Mostly, frequently.
And it's describing.
Something we do most of the time.
I am checking out. Mostly is frequently.
Mostly is the majority.
Is the majority.
Not the frequency.
The majority of the
Yes,
time.
because it's saying that how much time do you spend on your social networking site? Time on social networking site. It says a few hours a day to make plans with friends. Mostly, I check out. Is the majority of the usage, not the percentage.
Okay.
Or how do we say that? Not how many times, not the frequency, but the use. This person uses the social networking site to see photos. The the majority of the time. And tend is missing something. It's incomplete.
Tend to use.
Yes, tend to use. Tend to use it to make plans with friends. Yeah, I'm not on one, but occasionally I will what? Is missing something.
I will get.
I will get, yes. I will get invites from people, but what?
I don't reply to them.
I don't reply.
Don't or do not.
I do not reply. You sure? Number 3. What do you mostly use your cell phone for? Texting? Yeah,
I'm constantly texting.
my kids to find out where they are. That's funny. In my family, we
Are not.
Don't text.
don't
What? Don't
text a lot. We
tend to talk.
talk. Like my sister regularly.
Calling.
Is calling.
Calls. She calls.
Regularly, yes.
Calls.
When she
She watches.
Watches. Is
Background.
watching.
background. She regularly calls me after dinner when she's watching TV. Background. Guys, we are finished for today. It's a little late. Do you have questions? Yeah, I think you do. Yes? All right. Don't worry about it. You can do it again in your book and we can check it out again tomorrow. I suggest you print out your book because that way we can work a little more and a little faster, okay?
Okay.
All right. I hope you can have it by tomorrow. Yeah, you think you can have it by tomorrow?
Yes.
I mean, Selmi has it. I know Selmi, you have it. It's okay. You can complete it in your book, okay? And then
Okay.
Malu and Adriana and Alberto, go ahead, print your book and we can continue tomorrow with this, okay?
Perfect.
Perfect,
I
guys.
already have it too.
You already have it. Perfect. So go ahead and complete it on your book and then we'll check it out tomorrow, okay? For the moment, I gotta go, but do you have any questions? No?
Not maybe
Awesome,
tomorrow.
guys. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow.
See you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.